What's up? What's good? I hope everybody pops into the show. You heard me? Everybody pops into the show. We're live. Give us a few minutes. All right, I wish everybody come on in. First time I use this. What's up? I see Yvette's in the house. Anna's in the house. Doing something a little different tonight. I hope everybody gets the alerts. I'm going to be right back. I'm coming right back. This is what I got to do. I think this is what I got to do. I'm going to go get me something to drink. Wait for everybody else to hop on here. I hope people got the alerts to this live because I don't see nobody in here. Hope everyone got the alerts to the live show. But it's the first time I'm using the stream, y'all. What's up? Good. First time me using the StreamYard. What's up? Yes, you already see the title in there, all in your throat. I'm gonna be right back. I need to get something to drink. And after I get something to drink, now I'm gonna have to get my glasses because my eyes all crossed up over here, man. But what's up, Miss Crystal? What's up, Yvette? What's up? Bossed Up is in the house. Jackie's in the house. Give me 1 second. I'll come right back. I need some water. After I get this water, I'll be right back. Coming right back. Let everybody know I'm coming back. All right. Now, we're going to get started. I know people are going to start straggling in, but I want to talk about, y'all know one of my biggest topics is stock culture. Oh, hold on. Jesus Christ. Now, Jesus Christ. Now, one of my biggest topics is stock culture. As we all know, thought culture is one of my biggest topics. And I talk about the behavior of this generation, how disgusting this generation is, how nobody's calling out this disgusting behavior. If you want to join the live stream, it's a link. It's a link. If you scroll to the top of the live chat, there is a link, and you can join the discussion if you have a point of view, if you have something to say, if you want to debate my topic or whatever you want to do, you can click the links in the top, scroll all the way to the top of the comments, and you'll see join the discussion. Now, I'm surprised only 8 people, but we're going to keep rolling with the video anyway. I want to play this video by this chick named Suki Hana and her disgusting music. In the song, she says, name of the song is called All in Your Throat. All in Your Throat. It's the name of the song. And then the inside of the song, what's up? I see Flower hopped in the building. And inside the name of the song, she says, all in your throat. This is how disgusting and filthy this song is. She says, all in your throat. She says she don't have no morals. Jesus Christ. She says she don't have no morals. She's a disgusting whore. And I want y'all to listen to how this starts off. Where's my remote? Jesus Christ. I don't even have my damn remote. Where's my remote at? Hold on, y'all. I gotta find the remote. Jeez. Oh, here it is. I want y'all to listen to this stuff, and I want to ask y'all a question. How would y'all feel if your daughters? How would y'all feel if your daughters did this? If your daughters talk or spoke like this? It's my question. How would you feel if your daughters spoke this way? Let's listen to this. Now she starts off the song. Bitch, put that dick all in your throat. Bitch, put that dick all in your throat. That's how she starts her disgusting song on, this nasty female, this horrible woman you hear rapping. Put that dick all in your throat. This is how she starts the song off, encouraging to just being disgusting. Put that dick all in your throat. It's the name of the song, all in your throat. Now let's listen to the rest of this disgusting song. This is how she starts it off. And this is the stuff that they like to talk about. This is the stuff they like to hear. Miss Crystal, I don't blame you. Because your daughter has a mother and father. You know, your daughter, you married. So let's listen to the rest of this disgusting, nasty, filthy, nasty. Oh, man, she's just a nasty. Oh, man. She said, my rent due, nigga, let me suck on it. My rent due, nigga, let me suck. They glorify being prostitutes and whores. That's what blows my mind. They glorify being a prostitute and a whore. They glorify this disgusting stuff, man. It just blows my mind. Her rent is due. Let me suck on it. Nasty bitch. This is the stuff they glorify. Her rent is due. Let me suck on it. Let's listen to it again. And let me tell you, this is the stuff that they're playing on the radio. This is the stuff that's your daughters are listening to. And I had a conversation with my homegirl the other day. She has a daughter. She has a daughter, and she's noticing her daughter, doing certain things. And I was telling her, the reason why your daughter's starting to do certain things is because of the internet. This crap right here you listen to. Megan Thee Stallion always talking about selling ass and selling pussy. That's all these songs is talk about, selling ass and selling pussy. And I'm supposed to glorify it. I'm supposed to go along with this crap. I'm supposed to praise this disgusting behavior. I'm supposed to cheer her on. If this was your daughter, would you want your daughter sucking dick for rent? I'm just gonna be straight up raw with y'all tonight. Yes, there's more thotting than ever before. And this is why I'm calling it out. Would you want your daughter talking about she's gonna suck dick for the rent? Please tell me. Somebody please tell me. Would you want your daughter talking about, oh, my rent's due, let me go find a dick to suck on? I'm gonna be straight up uncut tonight. Huh? Would you want your daughter talking like this? Damn, my rent. No, don't get out here and try to make the money to get your rent. Don't get out here and find a side hustle or side business or start a business or try to work more hours on your job. Don't do that. Don't try to find a product or item to sell. Don't start your own makeup line, your own lipstick line, your own eyelash line. Don't do that. They don't talk about business stuff. They talk about being a prostitute. That's the first thing they talk about in our society, is being a prostitute. Everything they do, they want to prostitute their way out. Selling ass is the number one. They feel like the number one thing that's all they have to offer is pussy. And this is what thought culture is letting these women, they're letting these women say, selling ass. That's what you do. You in a tight bond, you sell your ass. Crazy. They don't talk about preventing you from having to sell some ass. You lay around on Section 8 and on all this other stuff. You lay around on your ass. You don't try to get a career, huh? You don't try to handle your business. But you were talking about sucking dick to pay the rent. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. But they glorify this disgusting behavior. They glorify it. They glorify this nasty stuff. Her rent due, let me suck on it. So in other words, they glorify prostitution. They glorify prostitution is glorified in thought culture, in the black community, where thought culture has started. Why do you think these rappers call them thoughts? Why do you think these rappers talk about them like this? What's up, Lizzie? Why do you think these rappers talk about these nasty chicks like this? They glorify this stuff. Jesus Christ. She said, my rent due, let me suck on it. Let's listen to that again. Nasty chick. And this chick is like, oh man, she's ugly in person too. Jesus Christ. This is this nasty chick. This is the stuff your daughters and nieces are listening to. Before, let me suck on it like a hot pocket. She said, my rent due, nigga, let me suck on it. You should eat the dick like a hot pocket. Before I let you hit, I need a deposit. This is the stuff your nieces are listening to. This is the stuff your nieces are listening to. These are the stuff your daughters are listening to. Thought culture is praised in our society. It's okay to be a slut. It's okay to be a prostitute. This is what they're telling everybody. I'm wrong for calling it out. They're not wrong for their behavior. I'm wrong for calling it out. They're not wrong for their disgusting behavior. Blows my mind. The rent due, let me suck on it. Sucking dick for the rent. They glorify it like it's nothing. And then they teach their daughters to suck dick for rent. Let's just call it how it is. Then they tell their daughters to suck dick for the rent. Use what you got to get what you want. This is what they teach their daughters. And you wonder why you have all this teenage pregnancy, babies having babies. That's why you have babies having babies. Babies having babies. The mama, nowadays, the mama and daughters pregnant at the same damn time. Mamas and daughters is pregnant at the same time. I need to get my other phone. Hold on. My fault. I can't get my other phone. But nowadays, the mothers and daughters is pregnant at the same time. I seen this one story. This nigga got the mother and the daughter pregnant. You start to see that a lot in our society. The boyfriend, the mom's boyfriend, getting the mother and the daughter pregnant. Blows my mind. And they both fighting over the same nigga. They praise this disgusting behavior. Blows my mind, man. Mother and daughter pregnant by the same guy. Nowadays, you got mothers and daughters fighting over trifling penis. Please hit that like button on the way in. Y'all don't like it, but y'all know it's the truth. Yes, it's a horrible world we live in. Please drop my links. Oh, thank y'all for dropping my links in there. Mothers and daughters pregnant, but see, guess what the biggest problem is? Guess why all this is going on? Due to sick, lovely prostitutes have been thousands due to sick men. How can So the women aren't sick for being a prostitute. Lovely, that's what you're telling me? You said prostitutes been for thousands of years due to sick men. So the women are sick and disgusting? First of all, for a man to have to buy the ass, the woman has to be selling the ass. Nobody told these women for thousands of years to sell ass. Women been selling ass in the Bible days. And guess what the Bible says about prostitutes? The Bible says a prostitute is a deep ditch. The Bible says a prostitute will leave a man broke with a piece of bread. This is what the Bible says. The Bible says if a woman is a prostitute, do not go near her house. Do not go to her home. So just the men are sick and not the women? Now what are you mad about, lovely? You're mad because I'm calling out the women? You're mad because I'm calling out the women? A man can't buy ass. I can't buy something you're not selling. A man can only buy something that's being sold. You can't go to the supermarket and buy milk if they don't have any milk in the supermarket. You can only buy what the supermarket is selling, and that's milk. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. That's all you can do. And if, like I say, if somebody wants to join in and talk one-on-one, scroll all the way to the first comment in this live and click on the link, and I could bring you in as a guest. Scroll all the way to the top of the comments, click on the link, and I can bring you in as a guest, and you can debate this. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, okay, all right. I was trying to, okay, I thought you wanted to debate. I'm like, we could debate it. That's fine. We could talk about it. You know, if that was your point of view. I just had to show you, I can't buy what you're not selling. I can't, whatever, if you're not selling it, how can I buy it? Women know that they use let me tell you something. Women have been using their sexuality from the beginning of time. Women know they can use their sexuality to get anything they want. Let's just be honest. The world we live in is a sexualized. Women know they can use their sexuality. And you have stupid men that fall for these disgusting women selling their bodies. That's it. Is even somebody made a false rumor about me, some false news about me that I had a prostitute business. Somebody made a fake news page with my face in it. Somebody made a fake news page. I don't know where they got this crap from. And they said I had a prostitution ring. Oh man, if I was running a big time prostitution ring, you think I'd still be locked up? Come on, man. Like people just make up fake stuff. Oh, well, you talk about prostitute, but you had a prostitution ring. When? I was like, that's fake news, dude. Never had a prostitution ring. I don't know who made that story up or copied and pasted my face. They copied and pasted my face and did some other stuff into the title. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? It's even a video that said I run a prostitution ring. Dude, do you know how much time you get for running a prostitution ring? Huh? Do you know how much time you get for being a pimp running a prostitution ring? But anyway, these women act like how they act. Why do I have to drop the links again? If you go all the way to the first comment, oh damn, you might be right. Oh damn, you might be right. You might be right about that. Hold on, let me see something. Shit. You might be right, Yvette. I probably, yeah, you're probably right about that. I just noticed that the link was not in there. You're right. I don't know why the link disappeared. Why I put the link in the beginning of the chat. That's crazy. Now we can't find the links. It's a link you can click on. God damn, why is it not in the link? Let me see something. Hold on, give me a second. Because if you want to, whoever wants to come on and debate me, they can come on and debate me. Give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And we're gonna continue forward her. Coming right back. Let everybody know I'm coming right back. Hold on, I have to do something. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. Let me see if I can put it in back in here. I guess. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I don't know why it's not letting me comment. Why I can't put a comment in my own comment section. It's not letting me, I can't even put a comment in my own comment section. This is crazy. Why I can't put a comment in my own comment section? This is crazy. Oh boy. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, there goes the link to the StreamYard that I'm on right now. If you want to click on the StreamYard, if you want to debate, or if you have a, or you want to debate me on what I'm talking about, or if you just want to give your thoughts on these disgusting women, all you got to do is click the link, the StreamYard link, and I can pull you into the live feed. Who wants to come on? I see somebody wants to come on. Lovely. Okay.
Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you that good. Hold on. I don't know
Okay.
why I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Let me see something.
Can you hear me?
Again? Lovely.
Okay.
Speak. Oh, I can hear you now. Now I can hear you.
Okay. That's so good.
I don't know if they can hear you. Can y'all hear her?
Can they hear me?
Hold on. Give me a second. Can y'all hear her? Let me know if y'all can hear her, then we can keep going.
This is so terrific.
Hello? Can y'all hear her? Please tell me. Oh, I hope they don't. And nobody's saying anything. Can y'all hear Lovely?
Yes. Yes.
They said yeah. I don't see nobody saying yes. Can they said yes? I don't see nobody saying anything.
Really? I don't know if they can hear me.
Y'all can hear her? Y'all can hear her? Oh, they said yes. Okay. Go ahead, Lovely. They said they can hear you. Go ahead. What do you want to say?
This is so great, Mr. Zillionaire. I'm telling you, this is so terrific that you got this like this. This is amazing to me.
Right.
But I wanted to say, you know, prostitution's been back since the 1800s.
True.
When they started coming up and making a lot of money for just women selling sex. And today it's they're more aggressive, the prostitutes.
Right.
They really are.
Right.
And I fear for black men, period. I really do. I fear for y'all because you know the Me Too movement is about putting black men in prison.
Right, exactly. Right. You're
Me Too
absolutely right.
movement, Me Too movement doesn't, it's not majorly us black women. It's not. It's white lesbians.
Right.
Lesbians did this. Okay.
Right.
And I feel that it's all marketable. Everybody's making money. See, that's what the world has come to. And prostitution is the oldest style in history.
Right. It's right. It goes all the way back to the beginning.
I'm agreeing with you. No, I agree with everything that you say. And I'm so glad that you're bringing the subject up. You are so great.
I'm bringing this. Yes, thank you. I'm bringing this up because why would we want our daughters acting like this? You understand what I'm saying? Why do they praise this behavior? This behavior should not be praised. We should be teaching our young ladies not to listen. My grandmothers would, back in the day when I was little, my grandmother would get a switch off the tree and would spank the hell out of my cousins, my daughters, everybody. My grandmother would spank you with a switch. She will beat the hell out of you if she see you acting like this. Am I right? Am I right? She'll tear your ass up.
So true. That's so true, though. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Nowadays they don't do that. Nowadays, and it's no father figure. It's no father. And
you know why?
It's no father figure.
You know why, Mr. Zillionaire? You know why? Because the parents are in the clubs acting like young women, and they're getting penis out here, so they forget about. They're trying to recover from them having kids for so early. I was raised. Get your education first, and then go out and do that, so you have something to offer your children.
Exactly.
A lot of mothers don't have anything to offer their children because they're in the club with their children. They're getting high with their children.
It's crazy.
They're screwing and getting pregnant with their children. I'm agreeing with you. I agree.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, man. It's just the sad part, and I'm just tired of seeing it, and that's why I call it out. And it's no father figures. One of the biggest problems: no father figures. A father would never let his daughter act like this.
Exactly.
A father would never see no daddies in the house. Exactly. And these girls are undisciplined. They're emotionally unstable. They're undisciplined. Exactly. And they're learning from their moms to be whores.
Zillionaire, you tell the truth. And I'm telling you, I'm getting so addicted to you because nobody is really speaking the truth but you. I just want to, say you are a king. You are a king. We need your voice. We need your voice. And a lot of us females, I raised, I have one grown up, but I still have teenagers, and I'm going through it right now. But at the same time, God is good. You speak about God so heavenly, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love you.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. I don't care what nobody says. I'm trying to do some things right now so I can set up something, because your platform deserves to be. You deserve the gifts that comes with what you're saying, and people are so sleep on you. They need to wake up right now before it's too late. And you're telling it. You're telling it.
And a lot of people get mad at me because I do speak the truth. Like, I get so many negative emails and I'm like, y'all that mad because I'm speaking to everybody. White women get mad.
Let me tell you,
white men get mad. Black women be mad. Black dudes, everybody's mad at me. Everybody's mad at me.
It's a spiritual war, Mr. Zillionaire. Right. It's good against evil. If you speak good, somebody's got to challenge you.
Exactly. Boom. Facts.
They have to challenge you. Right. The devil challenges God, but always loses.
Exactly. You're absolutely
Don't forget, right. God was the king over the devil, which was the beautiful angel in heaven.
He was Lucifer.
He was beautiful one.
He was Lucifer, exactly.
Yes, but he was the most beautifulest angel. Right, he was jealous of man, that God made us in his image.
In his image, right, exactly. Amen.
And I'm with you 100%.
The devil always.
Let me work on my Cash App. I'm still working on my Cash App.
Oh, that's so fine. That's fine.
No, I got people that's following me, and they're coming to you. You're the truth. You are called Mr. Truth. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you chiming in. You dropped some heavy stuff, some jewels, and I appreciate that.
Yes. No, you're a smart man, Mr. Zillionaire.
Thank you.
Keep up what you're doing. I don't care about your haters. You have to have a hater because when you're
Right,
doing
exactly.
good, the haters have to chime in. How would you have good and evil if they didn't do that? You can't have one without the other.
Without the other. Exactly. Man, I appreciate your call. God bless you, sweetheart.
God bless you.
All right.
I'm in your chat and
Okay.
I'm listening to you and I'm drawing others from Facebook. I know over 2,000 people on Facebook.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing my stuff.
I'm gonna bring them. I'm bringing them your way.
That's
because
what's up.
now we're hearing truth. We're hearing the actual truth that people are afraid to say. You're not afraid.
Nope.
And that's what. Yes, you're the king. You keep telling the truth here, and I'm gonna go back into your chat and show respect.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
We gotta get you back. We're gonna get you back on some other lives too. Thank you.
That's fine. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Lovely. Appreciate that call. I like talking to intelligent Black women. I really appreciate a phone call. It's nothing like talking to an intelligent woman, intelligent Black woman, or intelligent woman, period. She don't just have to be Black. But, I like talking to intelligent women. But this is what's wrong with our society. There's no strong male figures. Like I say, the link, I'm going to post the link again if you want to chime in. I'm going to post the link. If you want to chime in and you have something to say, whether it's a debate, if you want to debate me on the topic, that's fine. Or if you want to say something, or if you have a point, all you got to do is click the StreamYard link that I put in there. And if you want to debate me, or if you just have a point of view, it doesn't matter. I take a challenge any day. So if somebody don't like my point of views, that's fine too. But let's listen to the rest of this woman, which is sad. She talks about sucking a man's genitals just to pay her rent. We're going to listen to some more of this. And it was one specific thing that she said. There was one specific thing she said in this video that really bothered the hell out of me. I'm like, this chick is disgusting. But let's listen to this part right here. She said, always talk my dick and pussy. Eat my pussy like filet mignon. She said, I don't give a F about your baby mom. Your pussy probably smell like fish. Your coochie probably smell like fish in the back of a Chinese restaurant. That's what your coochie probably smell like. The fish that they dump out in the garbage disposal in the back of the Chinese restaurant. What are you talking about? Eat your coochie like filet mignon. What are you talking about? What is she talking about? Jesus Christ. Can y'all hear me good? Y'all can still hear me, right? Anyway, she said, eat her coochie like filet mignon. All the way from Australia. What's up? Eat her coochie like filet mignon. Eat your nasty, disgusting behind. You smell like a fish market, probably. This is crazy. Ah, boy. Let me see who else wants to come in. I'm going to start doing more live shows with people calling in. Or not calling in, or chiming in. Let me see who wants to come in. What you got to say? What's up?
I just wanted to say hi to you and
how you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
And you don't have nothing to say on the topic? You just wanted to say hi to me?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi to you and give you a shout out. I really don't have nothing to say on the topic, but well, yes, I do. I'm kind of going through my own little thing, raising a mean-ager.
And raising a what? Raising a what?
A mean-ager.
What is it? A female or a female or a male?
A female.
And is her father there?
No, he's not. And he has never really been. He was locked up for 8 years. But you know,
Let
when
me
he
ask
got
you a
out,
question. Let me ask you a question.
yes,
Where did you meet him from?
we went to high school together.
Okay. When did you and him hook up?
We started dating in like health class. We like, you know, met each other in health and started, you know, going from there.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When did you get pregnant?
I got pregnant like maybe 10 months after meeting him. I was
You were still in high
16.
school?
Yes, sir. I was
True.
16 years old.
Let me ask you a
And
question. Where, do you know
yeah,
your father? Do you know your
yes,
father?
yes, I do.
Did he live with you?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Now continue. How old were you when you got pregnant?
I was 16. I had her when I was 17.
So right then and there, that's a problem. You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's a big problem. I'm not trying to judge you or I'm not condemning you. Just listen to what I have to say. Um, how was your relationship with your father? Be honest.
Well, as of now, you know,
With your father, I'm talking. When you were growing up, how was your
when I
relationship
was
with your
growing up,
father?
I was very rebellious against my father
Why?
because he had another family, and I felt like at the time being a kid, not understanding, um, I felt like he, you know, catered more to them, but you know, he was in the household with them, like you know,
Hold on.
so
Can y'all hear her? Let me know if y'all can hear her, please. If y'all can hear her, say yes. I know y'all talking to each other in the live, but I want y'all to kind of pay attention to the show, please. If y'all can hear her, say yes, please. And I want to make sure everybody can hear. This is the first time I'm using this app, and it seems like it's working pretty good. So please, in the chat, can y'all hear? What's your name? Tico?
yeah.
Can y'all hear Tico? Please say yes or no. I know it's a delay in the chat. If you can hear Tico, say yes or no, please. I don't know why it takes so long for people to answer. Live. Lord, man, nobody's saying yes. Okay, now they're saying yes. Good. Keep going, Tico. What were you saying? You were rebellious. So let me tell you. So you were an angry, rebellious young lady. You were mad at your father, and you kind of
Yes.
you made bad decisions because of your anger towards your father.
Yes.
But why? So did your father spend time with you? This is what I want to know. When I say relationship with your father, did y'all spend time?
Yes, he spent time with me, and he actually really tried, and I had a really, you know, good stepmother as well. You know, she took time out with me too. She didn't make any difference between her kids and me.
Okay, so you were just a flat out rebellious, angry teen. That's basically you're taking responsibility for that.
Yes.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. See, you know what? I like that. A lot of women nowadays don't like taking responsibility for some things they do. They blame everybody else. And I think you started off good here because you're saying, yes, I was just a rebellious teen. I mean, I can't argue with that. You're being honest. Um,
Yes.
so it was a problem when you had that kid at that young. What happened when you got pregnant? What did the kid's father do when he found out you were pregnant?
At the time, you know, us being kids, we was excited. We didn't know like what we
You were
was getting out.
excited for being pregnant?
Yeah.
What? So you thought it was okay to have a kid that young? You were happy?
Yeah, I was
Wow.
at first I was afraid to tell my
Wow.
people, but
Right.
initially between me and him, yeah, I was like excited.
Okay, keep going. And
And
when you had it, what did he say? What did your boyfriend say? The guy, your father?
um, you know, I had her on Father's Day, my
Mm-hmm.
first child with him. I had two kids with him, but the rebellious is the younger one.
I
My
know, but
oldest one
can
is
you ask? I just want you to answer the question before we go that far. What did he do when you had your first child? When you were pregnant? What did he do? Did he get a job? Did he try to get a career? What did he do when he found out you were pregnant?
absolutely nothing. Like
Wow. So that was what a bad decision, wasn't it?
yes.
So how many kids you got by him?
I have two by him, and I have two only.
That's good. That's good. So he just chooses not to be there, or y'all just like. So did he act different when you were pregnant? Did he act different when you got pregnant? Did he just want to break? When did y'all break up? How did y'all break up? He just didn't want the kid.
Nah, you know what? He wanted the kid, but he didn't want to be responsible. He wanted to be like a weekend dad. Like, yeah, I want to get my kid. I want to buy an outfit here and there, you know, and
so but, see, you know. So you see, that's a problem. See, he's not even old enough or mature enough. As you know, women, you know, females mature faster than men. You know that, right? Yeah. So he wasn't even mature enough or ready for a child. He was still a little boy. He was not ready to be a responsible man for a child. And that's the problem in our community. It's too many babies having babies, having babies, having babies. You got 40-year-old, 38-year-old grandmoms nowadays. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's crazy. There's no men around. There's never any men around. These dudes just put babies in females and they gone. And I don't understand the females that just keep having babies by these guys. I don't understand why some women keep having babies by these trifling dudes. And it blows my mind. So how old is your kid now? How old is the mean-ager? The mean-ager.
The mean-ager is 16. She will be 17.
And her father has no relationship with her.
No, he has no relationship with her. He actually denied her.
That's a problem. See, that's a problem. The young women need fathers to teach them how to act, how a man is supposed to love them. Tell them right from wrong, guide them, give them discipline. That's what's lacking in our community. No father figures. There's never any men around. And these young men and women are wild and they act ignorant, they're rebellious, they're mean, they're cruel, they're disrespectful to authority because they've never seen any authority in the house. That's that's what men provide, authority. They respect your authority, but when there's no authority in the house, they have no respect for no one. That's why the generation is so ignorant and disrespectful. You know? So she's mean. So she's mean towards you, right? So she's mean.
She's very mean towards me.
And who she listen to? Probably Megan Thee Stallion, Sukihana. Who she listening to?
You know what? She's like you know, and I'm just gonna be totally honest. She's like a tomboy. She's like a tomboy thought.
But what does she listen to?
She listens to like Rod Wave. She listens to all the boys, Roddy Ricch. You know, she listens to the guys. She really don't vibe with the women like
that. These hood trap niggas. Yeah. I know them hood niggas. And she probably go after them hood niggas. That's the music they put out, that hood stuff. So these females think these hood guys are this and that because they see it on TV, and they go after these hood guys in the neighborhood that leave them with babies. Never fails. They get hooked. They chase after these thugs, and what happens? They leave them with babies, or they end up in prison. You said your baby father's in prison now?
No, he's not in prison now. He was incarcerated for 8 years of their lives, and he got out in 2013. So 8 years before that, he went to jail, and he still don't want to do anything. And I get a little $40 check, you know.
But you know, it's a deep right. He don't hardly do nothing. It's sad that I think that the time. Listen, a father's supposed to take care of his children. I totally agree with that. But do you know, it was a time when my daughter was little. I used to buy her all kind of stuff, and guess what she used to do with it?
What she used to do?
When I was home, she did not want to play with none of her toys. She wanted to be up under me. What I'm saying is sometimes that money and buying them they want your time and attention. And I learned that. Oh, my daughter doesn't even care about all these gifts. She just want to spend time. She likes being up under her father, her daddy. That's all she wanted. I'm like, Dad, you got all them toys. Why are you bothering me all the time? Because that's all she wanted was my time and my attention is more than money.
Yeah,
you know. Right. So I would say a father has to be in their daughter's life first, have a relationship, and then of course the financial aspect of taking care of the child. And we lack that in our society. It's just sad. The black family is
it's torn apart.
Right. 78% of black women are single mothers. That is ridiculous, man. That's crazy.
But you know what? I grew up in a household where my grandmother like praised the men more than the women, and my mother is her only daughter.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's like, you know,
right.
I'm not gonna say they didn't do anything. My uncles don't do anything. I mean, you know, they take care of themselves and you know they work and everything.
Right.
But you know, one of them, if he don't want to do something, he ain't gotta do it. You know, he a mama.
Well, yeah, he a mama's boy, so she let him get away with anything. Let me ask you a question. Do your baby fathers have his father in his life?
No, he passed away. He had.
No, I'm just saying. What was his relationship with his father growing up?
Growing up, he really didn't, because his mother and father were very young when they had him.
So his father was not there when his.
No.
See, who can teach? Only a man can teach a boy how to be a man. Let me tell you something. My father was crazy. Had a crazy pop. But guys, let me tell you something. He taught me wisdom. He gave me knowledge. He taught me how to be tough. He gave me discipline. He gave me guidance. My uncles, I had strong male figures. This generation of men don't have that. So they don't know how to be men. They don't know how to take care of their family. They think fucking a bunch of hoes is being a man.
Yep.
They think getting pussy, I fucked her and getting some pussy. No, it's not. No, it's not. Then these females enable this behavior. I'm like, why do y'all enable this behavior? Yeah. It blows my mind, man. But how's your teenager acting out? I want to get to that part. How is she acting out?
She's like, you know, basically playing victim. You know, everything at this point is my fault. You know, everything
and why is everything your fault? Why does she try to blame you for everything?
You know, because she don't take, I'm trying to get her to understand her accountability. She does not take accountability for anything she's never had. Never had. Okay. Every teacher that she's had, they had a problem with her. And now I see what my mom was saying about me. You know, I'm like, you know, that is, you know, is I see now. You know, I am really reaping what I sowed.
Oh, I was about to say that. So it's like, how you acted towards your mother, you getting the same treatment from your daughter. Ain't karma
50 times harder.
Ain't karma something else.
Baby, karma is sitting right next to me, and I'm like, girl, please.
Right. Well, you know, is there any kind of way you think you can get her father involved into her life? I don't care how much you don't like the nigga. I don't care how much you don't like the nigga. I think you should try to reach. Have you tried to reach out to him? Let me ask that first, because I don't know.
Yeah, she's tried. I haven't personally tried.
So he just don't want nothing to do with her, basically.
It's like he do, but he don't. He's still not mature enough. He wants to be a father.
It's not both. It's not both. It's either one or the other.
But he's crazy. A zillionaire. I'm so serious. He's crazy. Like he has a mental problem, and I think he picked it up in jail. Like it's something going on with him mentally.
It's probably mentally, spiritually, and everything. Let me tell you something. If a man don't have a relationship with God, and he's already messed up from the streets or his life, he's gonna have mental and spiritual issues. So I'm from the streets of Philly. I was so fucked up from the streets of Philly, I had to give my life over to God. And he changed my mind, everything, my heart, my mind, all that stuff. I couldn't have been the man I am today if I didn't have God.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? All the trauma I faced from childhood to men, a lot of us men don't deal with our traumas right. And I had to be healed from that. So if he don't have a relationship with God and he already got issues, he's fighting a lot of demons. He has demons he's fighting. He's dealing with.
Yeah.
So
he does.
I mean, I pray for the brother.
I try not to charge his heart, you know, just charge it to his mind. But, you know, sometimes, you know, my flesh gets to me and I'll be like, F that dude.
Because you're angry, right? Because you're mad. Right. That's natural to feel like that. That's natural. It's natural. But it's sad. I pray for your situation. I pray that he tries to get into her life. Does she have any uncles? Do you have any brothers or anybody?
I have a brother. He's younger than me. He's actually my 21-year-old. They 3 years apart.
Oh, dang.
And
he can't be like a bigger brother to her or something, you know. He could be the uncle. Sometimes an uncle could be big brother and uncle. You know, I don't, sometimes a female just needs a strong male figure. You get what I'm saying? I know he might be young.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, he
I
probably
get
might not be
exactly
ready
what you're
for that.
saying. But you know what? My brother is very responsible and mature, because he had my dad. So he's very responsible and mature. But I'm finna keep it funky with you, Z. The thing about this is she burns bridges, like her bridges are just so burned out with everybody.
So she just don't give a shit. Let's just say hi.
Basically,
I'm gonna call it what it is. She don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
No,
that's how they get when they get like that. They don't care
about
they have
nothing.
That I don't care attitude, huh?
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
So she's putting you through. Well, I pray for your situation. I'm glad you called in, and I like how you being honest. You wasn't acting ignorant and talking ignorant. you sound intelligent, and you just told your story. I appreciate your honesty and your openness. And
well, I appreciate your time.
I pray for your situation. Yeah,
and I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. Tico, I'll probably get you back on another time.
Okay, I'm following you.
Okay, all right. I appreciate it.
All right, God bless.
All right, you too. Another good call, man. That's the problem with no father figures in our society, man. And you end up with stuff like this. Let's listen to some more of this disgusting music. I'm gonna have some good people chime in tonight. If you want to chime in, if you want to debate me on the topic, or you just have something to talk about, or you want to chat, or you want to have a discussion point, the StreamYard link is in the description. All you got to do is click on the StreamYard. If you want to debate me, I don't care if you have an issue with me, I don't care. We can have a sensible debate about my topic. If you want to, you want to have I don't care. You could be a person that don't like me and want to debate me. But if we can have a sensible one-on-one topic without yelling over each other, fine. Click the StreamYard. I don't care if you got an issue on my topic, you want to debate the topic, or you just want to talk about some things. Let me know. Hit the link. Now we're going to listen to this disgusting female. Let me read some of the comments. I'm sorry. I don't want to ignore her. I don't want to ignore my comment section. I don't want to feel like I'm neglecting y'all over there in the comments. Okay, I see y'all. Okay. All right. We're gonna listen to some more of this Sukihana, and this is the music that these young ladies are listening to. This is what they're listening to. This disgusting stuff right here, and they think this behavior is fine. No daddies around. That's why thought culture is the most disgusting culture on the face of the planet. I don't care if you get mad at what I said. Thought culture is the most disgusting culture on the face of the earth. Most disgusting. Anytime you glorify prostitution, anytime you glorify being a whore, anytime all you talk about is selling your ass in your music, all you talk about is being disgusting human being, come on. And y'all think it's cute? No, it's not cute. If I was your father, you get your behind whooped. Get your behind whooped if I was your father. If you want to donate to the channel, please, my moderators, drop my links, drop the links into the chat. If you want to donate to the channel tonight. Now let's listen to Sukihana. Damn, we've been on here an hour already. Jesus, I didn't even know it was that long. We've been on here an hour. I thought, man, that time go by quick. Let's listen to some more of this. She said, first of all, she don't care about your baby mama. She said, they don't have no morals. They some effing hoes. She's proud of that. We ain't got no morals. We some effing hoes. She said, we don't have no morals. We some effing hoes. And she's proud of it. She's screaming it loud and clear from the top of her lungs. We ain't got no morals. We some effing hoes. Put his dick all between my toes. They're proud. They're proud. They're proud. Proud thoughts. Proud. It's not a call in. You got to click the link. You have to click the link. I'm gonna put the link back into the. Click the link back in here. You have to click on the StreamYard link. All right, I'm gonna put the link back in here for you too. If anybody want to come in and debate me, or they have a point of view, click on the StreamYard link. It's right up under you. If you want to come in, if you have something to say, whether it's a debate or whatever, click the StreamYard link that I put in there. When they ain't got no morals, they some effing hoes. This is the stuff your daughters, your nieces is listening to. This is the music that they think is so cute. This is why they're naked and selling ass all on the internet. The record companies exploit this type of behavior. The record labels make big time money off these females. They make big time money off these females. You got to click on the link that I put in there, the StreamYard link. It's not, if you want to come in, just click on the link and I'll bring you in as a guest. That's all you have to do. Okay. All right, so you popped in. Why the heck I can't bring you in? Lizzie, why I can't bring you in? I can't bring you in, Lizzie. What device are you using? I don't know why I can't bring you in, Lizzie. I don't know what device you're using. Try to get on a laptop or something, because I couldn't bring you in. It said Lizzie, I couldn't bring you in. You got to get on a laptop or use another device. But anyway, she ain't got no morals. She's an effing, she's an effing whore. Don't come in here off topic. I keep telling y'all, that's disrespectful when you come in my live off topic. Okay? I told y'all about that. Don't come in my live talking about off topic. Don't do that. I'm asking you nicely, don't do that. This is the topic we're talking about. I have other Kanika videos and all that other stuff. It's already in the live. All right? Please do not do that. Thank you. Let me see if I can bring on. What's up? What's good? You're on Fever. You're on air. What's up?
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
You're breaking up. I can hear you a little bit, but go ahead and talk.
Is there any feedback, or you can hear me?
You sound like you're echoing, but I can hear you.
Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me try to get the sound right. I appreciate you having me on, brother. I follow you. I'm a big fan, brother.
No problem. No problem. Lizzie. Okay, Lizzie. Hey, Lizzie. After this one, try to get back in, Lizzie. Try it again, Lizzie. I don't know why I couldn't bring you on. It just had your screen up there, and I couldn't bring you on. Fever, you have to unmute yourself.
Sound right.
Okay. All right, my brother. You ready? Hi, you breaking up, bro? I don't know. It's not a good connection here.
How about that? How about that?
All right, go ahead. Start talking. If you start going in and out, go ahead.
How about that?
Okay, I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, definitely, brother. I'm glad we were on this topic. And the young sister, I'm glad the young sister called in and gave us a little bit of her, a little bit of the dynamic that she's been going through.
Exactly.
I came to a conclusion, brother. I'm here in DC. I'm from Washington, DC, and I see the pathology about people, particularly our young women, like the rest of us. And I came to an unfortunate conclusion, brother, that the majority of them are just it's pretty much a wrap, in my opinion, because their pathology is so deep with the thought culture, the whole. I mean, it's so deep.
Right.
And yeah, it's so deep and it's so normalized. And they get
you're right.
They get rewarded for it.
Right. They get rewarded for this disgusting behavior. Right.
Absolutely. And I just think I don't think it can be reversed. I think we really got to start fresh. Like I think
that's deep, man. That's deep. You know what? I agree with you. I understand what you're saying. It's a certain group of them we can't help, and I understand. You're right. I can't argue that. It's some of them you can't help them.
Absolutely, brother. And see, and here's another thing. When you study history, men in history, men in power always knew that they had to mitigate female nature.
Wow.
You understand? And
wow.
They did that. And if they didn't mitigate female nature, the female will pretty much destroy herself because
right. She'll just be wild and just be evil and it would be no standards, no rules, just anything goes.
Exactly, brother. And I don't want to sound sexist, but this is just a fact.
It is a fact. You know why I know it's a fact? You know why I know it's a fact? When God made Adam and Eve, God said to Adam and Eve, he said, your desire shall be to the man, but he shall rule over you.
Exactly.
That's what the Bible said. He said, your desire will be to the man, but he shall rule over you. In other words, like you just said, men mitigate, or they let you know how to conduct yourself. That's a fact. It's not sexist. It's a fact.
You're right. Exactly. And it's when basically, if you look at history,
right,
when men did not mitigate with a female nature,
right,
the female, since females have a hive mind, all it takes is one of them, and if that one is influential or that one female is attractive,
right,
other females will follow her. So if she's engaging in any type of dysfunction,
right,
or hypersexuality, she's going to affect 10 women, and then it's going to be a domino effect. So it's basically like once that ball starts rolling,
right.
Once that ball starts rolling, it's like a cancer because women are the first teachers of child. Women are the first teachers of children. Right. So if the woman is dysfunctional and then she has offspring,
right?
You know what I mean? And
they're gonna be worse, right?
Exactly. So it's like it's honestly, I hate to sound pessimistic, but I came to this conclusion about 2 years ago, and it's like.
Well, listen, I'm gonna agree with you on a lot of stuff you say. This is where I don't agree. You can still help a lot of women because let me tell you something. It's a lot of women even though I get negative emails, it's a lot of women that say I help them. So what I'm doing is positive because if I've got women telling me, you know what, I had to check my behavior. Zill, I got mad at your videos, but you taught me how to check my behavior. So at least I can help the women that I can help, and it's going to be another half of the women that you can't. So I'm not going to say it's a wrap for all of them, but it's a certain group. It's a certain group we can't help. There's certain ones we can't help. So I'm going to help who I can help, you know?
Absolutely. And I see that and I appreciate that. I've been following you for getting that. No, I'm saying that it's a wrap for the majority of them, meaning over 51%.
You got a point. I can't argue that. You might be right.
Yeah,
you might be right. But yo, brother, I thank you for calling in. There's other people. Chiming. There's other people that want to get on here, bro. And maybe I can get you on another panel another day. You know.
Absolutely, I appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. No problem.
Okay.
Samurai, why you want to come in here, bro?
Oh, bro.
Why, Samurai? Why you've been very disrespectful to me, bro? Why you want to come in here? You've been cussing me. You've been cussing me out, calling me all kind of names, bro. Let's be honest. You've been disrespectful as hell, and I'm still let you in on my live.
I'm sorry, man. You know, it's all good. anyways, let's talk about this thing, bro. Like you know what it is. These people always be doing this stuff. These thoughts be always be doing this stuff.
Hold on, can I stop you for a minute? You have a bad stutter?
These people, these thoughts be always doing this stuff.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you have a bad stutter? You're stuttering real bad. Do you have a bad stutter?
Nap is good, bruh.
No, I'm saying you're stuttering real bad.
Let's talk about this, bruh.
I know it's gonna be hard for me to understand you because you're stuttering really bad.
They always be twerking. They always be shaking. They always be showing their butt. They always be opening their legs. They always be happening these type of babies. That's why I'm not marrying none of these people.
Okay.
None of these hoes or anything. I want somebody who has a good education. I want somebody who is a Christian. I want somebody who has it all together. Like I'm not fucking with that shit.
Okay, I hear you, bro. All right, thank you for calling in, man. Appreciate it.
You good, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro.
All right, okay, thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. This guy has cussed me out in my email. This dude has cussed me out in my email so many times. I don't know what he was so mad about. Maybe he wanted some attention. So I gave him a little bit of attention and let him talk. I can't talk to nobody that has that kind of stutter. Yeah, I mean, you stutter. Yo, I can't talk to nobody that has that kind of stutter, you know. I'm sorry. I just can't. I let him talk, you know, I just too much stuttering. I can't try. It's hurting my ears trying to figure out what he's trying to say, you know. I love you. Sell it. CH4, y'all funny. I didn't know what he was saying. But let's get back to what she was saying about sucking dick for the rent. Would any of you want your daughters talking about sucking dick for the rent? If you want to donate to the channel, please hit the like, share, subscribe, hit that donate button and all that good stuff. This is Friday. I hope you're enjoying the show. Hope y'all enjoying this Friday edition of Thought Culture. I tell you, we had some good people chime in. Like I say, if you want to debate me, private chat. Why is there a private chat? Oh, he has. I don't. He say he has a New York accent. Oh, okay. He claimed he has a New York accent. That's what he says. I don't know. It's a lot of stuttering going on. But anyway, if you want to debate the topic, if you want to holler at Zillionaire, there go the link. All you got to do is click on the StreamYard link. If you want to join the topic and get in on the topic and debate me on anything. We're talking about thoughts. We're talking about horrors. We're talking about the disgusting behavior of this generation. Lizzie, you silly. She said, hell no. I don't know what happened, Lizzie. You think you could try to get back on if you want to get back on, Lizzie? I don't know. You could try to get back on. Okay, lovely. Thank you. Appreciate it. You got something for me? Thank you. Now, we're talking about the disgusting behavior of our women in our society. And I'm tired of seeing it because there's no father figures in our community. No strong male figures. These young ladies are out of control. They're wild. They glorify being a whore. All they talk about is being a prostitute in their music. And they glorify being a prostitute. That's all they talk about, is being whores, being sluts. And we're supposed to sit here and sit back and glorify this. We're supposed to praise this behavior. They get rewarded for being whores. It's crazy. They get rewarded for being whores. And you have other women who are trying to get college degrees. And they're in school and they're struggling and they're working. And we don't even acknowledge or recognize them. Always these stripper rappers, these stripper whores get rewarded. And a lot of these stupid men always reward these women. You know, it's a lot of these stupid men that reward them. You said, nope, you wouldn't debate me because you would lose. Well, you can't really debate the truth, you know. You can't really debate the truth. Now, you can have a different point of view, but when somebody's speaking the truth, you really can't debate that. You know, it's something you can't. I learned that a long time ago. The truth is the truth. No matter what you say, it doesn't change the truth. Not even a debate. A debate, it doesn't change what is true, what is factual. It doesn't change it. You know, so There's nothing we can do about it. Only either you get mad at the truth or you listen to it. Now we can all have different point of views, and that's fine. But we can't none of us debate the truth. The peeps in control. Well, I agree and disagree. I agree and disagree. I can say that Black people, yes, we're oppressed. We're an oppressed. We've been an oppressed people, yes. But behavior is behavior. Let me tell you something. We choose to act how we want to act. That is a common choice. We choose. A woman can choose to go to college, or a woman can choose to be a whore. Either one. A woman can choose to start her own business, or a woman can choose to be a prostitute on the street. That's two different things. You can choose to be a whore, or you choose to better your life. So I can't really say that people in control created this society in fact. We've been oppressed, but we're old enough and mature enough to make our own decisions. You can't always blame the white man for everything. Yes, we are oppressed, but we are responsible for our own actions. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, Black people are oppressed. We are responsible for our own. I can't go out here shooting and killing people and say, well, the white man made me do it. Ain't nobody hearing that. I'm going to prison. I'm going to prison. I can't sit around and say, well, systemic racism did it. And we do deal with systemic racism. Well, because I'm oppressed, that's why I kill people. You think that they care? Nobody cared. That was my conscious decision. And I channeled my anger in a negative way to commit a murder. These women out here thotting and prostituting, they make excuses for it every day. They think it's cute to be a prostitute. They think it's cute to be a whore. And it's not. It's not. They make excuses for it. It's not. We know bad behavior. We know right from wrong. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. We all know right from wrong. You could be, I don't care where you're from. You know right from wrong. We cannot escape that. We cannot escape that. We all know right from wrong. So we cannot make excuses for a lot of bad decisions we make. That's all I'm saying. Yes, we are oppressed. Yes, we deal with racism. Yes, we deal with systemic racism. Yes, we deal with an oppressor, but we don't have to respond in a negative manner. If I chose to stay in Philly, I would have never made it out. It was my choice to leave Philly, stop running the streets, stop selling dope, stop gangbanging, stop robbing and stealing, stop beating people up, stop having sex with different females. I chose to leave Philly and change my behavior. That was my choice. I'm from Philly. You can make it out if you want to. There's a lot of people that make it out the hood because they chose to make it out the hood. That was their choice. They chose to leave the hood. It's a lot of young Black women from the hood. Look at Queen Latifah. She's from Newark, New Jersey. She's from one of the dirtiest hoods in the East Coast. And I've been to Newark, New Jersey. She's from the heart of the hood, just like I'm from the heart of the hood. Look what Queen Latifah did for herself. She's from the dirty, nasty place. She chose to get the hell up out of there. We choose our own behaviors. We choose to act a certain way. God gave us a free will. Nobody makes us do anything. Nobody makes us do anything. Nobody makes us do anything unless we let them. We make our own choices. We do our own thing. So we cannot keep making this excuse and blaming stuff on the white man. We got to stop that. That's the problem in the Black community. There's no accountability among our men and women. Everybody wants to blame the white man. The oppressor did. How many more years are we going to blame the white man? How many more years are we going to blame the oppressor for our own actions? How many years are we going to do it? And what kills me about these, they kill me talking about the oppressor, but they never robbing and stealing and trying to kill the oppressor. They rob and steal and kill each other, but blame the white man. If you're so mad at the white man, how come you don't confront him? So I don't want to hear that about the white man. I really don't. Yes, we're oppressed. Yes, we have to deal with racism, but I can make it up out of here if I really want to. I can be successful if I want to. I can change my lifestyle if I want to, especially if you trust in God. You can make it out of any environment. If God is your number one source, you can make it out of any environment. We got to stop making excuses for these disgusting thoughts. We got to stop making excuses for these dudes out here killing each other. We got to stop it. We got to stop doing this. It starts with us. Stop looking to the system to change things. Stop looking for everybody else to change but us. Yes, it's racism in the world. I understand that. Yes, we have to deal with racism. Yes, and we are supposed to speak up and stand for ourselves. But we also got to take accountability for some of the stuff we do to each other. Racist people need to take responsibility for what they do, and black people need to take responsibility for the shit we do to each other. You can't be one-sided. You just want to talk about racism. We got to talk about both of it. We got to talk about the racism and the stuff that we have to deal with. It's racism against each other. When black people are killing each other, we're racist against each other. When gangs, they might as well put KKK hats on and continue to kill each other. We're genociding our own people. We make excuses for these disgusting women. We cheer these thoughts on. We cheer on gangs and thugs. We celebrate these behaviors. It's celebrated. Being a thought and a whore is celebrated. Being a gangbanger is celebrated. You go to college, you a lame. You got a college degree, you a lame. Huh? You're a computer technology analyst, you're a lame. You're a software developer and you got a degree, you're lame. If you're a thug getting shot, shooting, killing, in and out of jail, you're cool. This is what we live in. A smart female, a smart black female, they call her, you talking like a white girl. Huh? How is talking intelligent talking like a white girl? So they associate ignorance with being black, and they associate intelligence with being white. Do you see how this goes? You talk like a white girl. Why? How? Because she talks proper. Because she doesn't talk like a, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, nigga? The fuck? You know what I mean? The fuck? You know the fuck? You know the fuck? Because they don't talk like that. That means you're black when you talk like that. This is how stupid our society is. The fuck? You gotta cuss every damn 5 minutes in order to be labeled as black. Ignorance, they associate ignorance and violence with being black, and they associate intelligence with being white. It's crazy. If you ain't a thug, you ain't black. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. If you don't act like a thug, you black. If you intelligent, you a white boy. Look at that nigga here, geek. What the hell is this? What? I'm glad I grew up in an era with intelligent niggas from the hood. I grew up in an era of intelligent brothers from the hood, and I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't grow up in this era of stupid Negroes and stupid females. This is the dumbest, stupidest generation on the planet. Just stupid. They don't want to learn. They don't want to listen. They don't want to better their life. They don't want to better anything. They don't want to become better people. They don't care. Shooting and killing and being a whore is being black. They associate that with being black. Being a thought and a whore means you're black. When Bad Baby acts like a thought, they say she's trying to be black. It blows my mind. Y'all know that girl, that white rapper girl, Bad Baby. Y'all know Bad Baby. Y'all know Bad Baby. She grew up in the hood, but they try to say she acts black. How is being ignorant being black? But this is the stupidity that's in our culture. So don't come on my channel saying I don't talk about the race. You can't come on my channel saying, oh, you don't talk about the white people. Yes, I do. I talk about them and I talk about y'all too. All right, Lizzie, what's up? You finally back in on that. What happened? What happened to the last one? What's up?
I just realized that I have Apple devices, so I know it's gonna be a bit difficult to get on this program, but I finally found a way to get in here.
Okay, what's up? What's up, girl?
So I heard what you said about Bad Baby, and at first I didn't like her because the way her attitude is and all that. But
hey, can you talk closer to your mic? Because you got a soft voice. Oh, go ahead. I can hear you better now.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. At first I didn't like her because the way she treated her mom and
right,
and then how she's just trying to fight everybody. But when I started to like look more into her lives and videos that people repost on YouTube, I started to see that she got deep issues.
mm-hmm.
Growing up, her childhood and her father, and I started to um, see that she
Right.
had problems with her father, and then I started to understand where she's
Her
coming
mom,
from
her
when she
mom
said,
act, her mom act ignorant too. I know. I see
"Yeah,
how
her
ignorant
mom
her
is
mom is. Very ignorant.
yeah, her mom is messy. Like
She acts like trash.
she does, she
Can
does.
y'all hear
Like
Lizzie? Hold on. Can y'all hear Lizzie? Let me know if y'all can hear Lizzie. Go ahead, Lizzie.
yeah, y'all can hear me,
Just keep talking. Oh yeah, I
but
think that if y'all can hear her, say yes. I think somebody said
yeah, I can probably
yes.
see in my end because yeah,
Okay. But yeah,
uh,
her
um,
mother's disgusting. But go ahead.
yeah, but I understand where she's coming from. Where she
Right.
said that she grew up with black culture, black
She did.
music.
Yeah, she grew
'Cause,
around black people. Yeah.
yeah, 'cause I grew up with Latinos, and so
And so
I can
you
relate.
grew up around Latino people.
Yeah, I grew up around Latino people. I have Latino
Right. I see. I noticed that.
neighbors,
Right.
and then in school, I grew up with Hispanic students
Right.
and stuff like that. So I understand where she's coming from. So
Right.
when people telling her that she's trying to act black is ignorant, I like y'all don't y'all cannot like that's a problem. In the
Yeah, that
black
is a problem.
community, black community is the most pro black people is the most stupid.
I know, right? That's true. They
You
so
know,
pro-black, but they so stupid. You're right.
yeah, cause not cause she's trying to cause she's doing her thing. That's why I'm not mad at her what she said. What
Yo,
she
no,
said.
I actually agree with
Mhm.
her because she's like, because she even Bad Baby even said it herself. She said, "How is acting ignorant being black?" She said, "So black people are ignorant." That's what Bad Baby. She said it out of her mouth. Like, how
Right.
is y'all said I'm ignorant and I'm trying to act black? So she said, "So black." So that means y'all saying black people are ignorant, and that's exactly what they were saying. She act ignorant, so she trying to be black. It's stupid. Like, it's
It's
dumb.
very dumb. Yeah,
It's
it's
dumb.
very dumb.
How would?
Cause I
Yeah, go
don't
ahead.
understand that. Sorry about that. I just don't understand. That kind of thing with the black community. So being ignorant is black, but
Right.
education is white. And a
Education is
black person
white.
trying to
Right.
get it's the black people trying to get it's education. So you're white. What?
Right. Exactly. You're a white boy now. You're a nerd. You're a nerd. You're a white boy. You're a lame because you're trying to get a degree in education. Right.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I heard that
Crazy.
from because it was funny. 'Cause I saw a video from another
Do they say you
YouTuber.
try to talk
Yeah.
white, Lizzie, because you talk proper? Do they say you a white girl? Do they try to
Right.
say
Yeah.
you
You know
try to act
what?
white?
Yeah. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Somebody had said that to me. Because I was here where you're from, so I was like, I kind of like take a little offense to it because it's like, what do you mean where I'm from? Because the way I talk,
Right.
like what
Because
do
you
you
don't
mean where
sound
I'm
like a
from?
hood. You don't sound a hood. You don't sound hood enough for them because you black. You're supposed to be hood.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. You're
Yeah. It
supposed to
was
talk hood. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Like it's just yeah. That's why where we are. This is
Right. As a whole, as a
where we
people.
are is a a black culture because you
Right.
don't want anybody to talk proper. You don't want to just everybody just talk slang.
Right. Exactly. Exactly, Lizzie. Facts. They being ignorant, you black. If you smart and educated, you trying to be white. Stupid. Dumbest thing I heard.
Okay. So like if I'm trying to be white and have I can't shave all this dark melanin I have. Like
Exactly.
I'm black. I try to better myself. I don't want to be in the hood, constantly hearing shooting and people fighting outside and cops coming. Like who want to live like that?
No,
It's like
nobody. Why you think I
it's
don't live in
crazy.
Philly no? Why you think I don't live in Philly no more? I didn't like that. I grew up around that stuff. I had to get out of there. I didn't like that. My whole life was like that: shooting, killing, fighting, loud gunshots, prostitutes, gangbangers, killers, drug dealers. That's all I grew up around. I got tired of that shit. That shit. So that's why I left. You know what I'm saying? So, but you absolutely
Yeah,
right, Lizzie. You absolutely right.
like I
As
seen
a
the World Star so many times. Like these women put on you know, put on the bra and panties and twerking. I said, oh my God. It's like,
that's all they want to do.
Yeah, how many times they got to post that? It's like, I have to scroll. It's like, next.
I know. I know chicks that shake their ass from sun up to sundown in their Section 8 house. That's all they do is just naked on the internet. It blows my mind. That's all you want to do is just sell ass. And they talking about some bookings. They put their email up, but it's really for they're tricking. Anytime you see them females on the internet shaking their ass and they have an email talking about for bookings, they're selling ass on Instagram. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But you're absolutely right, Lizzie. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice to talk to you. Here all right. Too. So.
So don't pay them no mind when they say you sound like a white girl.
No, I'm just going to norms that you exactly. Where you at. I'm just going to move up.
Exactly. So. All right, baby girl. I'll holler at you.
All right, see you later.
All right. How's my girl Lizzie? She's been with me for 2.5 years since I've been on YouTube. She's been with me. It says through history you have field niggas and you have house niggas. Let me teach y'all something. Let me teach y'all something. Y'all can look it up. All black people were not slaves. Let's also get that straight. A lot of people don't know. I'm gonna say this real quick. Around the time of slavery, there were wealthy black people. There were only a certain group of black people who were slaves. Around the antebellum period, there were wealthy black people who owned hair salons, barbershops, churches, and schools, okay? Do your research on the free blacks. I want y'all to study that yourself. Zillionaire is giving y'all homework. Giving y'all homework. Study the free blacks. They try to make you think that all black people were slaves and they were not. That's another lie in our history. The reason why they want you to believe that all black people were slaves, because they want you to believe that you come from slavery. We don't come from slavery. We come from Egypt. We come from kings and queens. That's number one. Okay, a certain group of black people were migrated over here, and only a certain particular group were made slaves. All black people are not slaves, and we don't come from slavery. They were wealthy, and there were also black people who owned slaves. Do y'all know this? Do y'all know this? It was black people who owned slaves. But people don't never talk about that. They never talk about that there was black people who were wealthy around the time of slavery. So re-Google the free blacks. They were called the free blacks. Y'all probably don't even know this because they told you. See, people don't research and study history. They told you that all black people were slaves, and we just automatically believed it. They told you that. They just said it. Oh, all of you were slaves, but nobody researches and studies this for themselves. You know, I'm a research king. The internet we have access to so much information. We have access to so many libraries, so much old artifacts, old documents, everything. We have so much access to the truth, and people won't research it. We live in a generation of the information age, and it's the dumbest generation on the face of the planet. But we live in an information age. Blows my mind. How do you live in an information age and this is the stupidest generation on the planet? Blows my mind. Study the free blacks. I want y'all to look that up for yourself. I want y'all to look that up for yourself. The free blacks. All black people were slaves. No, they weren't. Stupid. You idiot. What's up, beautiful diamonds? How you doing? All black people were not slaves. All right, so I want y'all to Google the free blacks when you get a chance. There were wealthy people around. There were wealthy black people around the time of slavery. Let me tell you something. On my mother's side of the family in North Carolina, my family, they owned land in the time of slavery. They lost the land over some business stuff. On my mother's side of the family, they owned land. They were wealthy, prominent black people who owned land in the time of slavery. This is a fact. That's why people need to research and stop going by what they told you. We always go by what they say, what they tell us. Oh, they told us we were all slaves. Did you research your own history? Did you look it up? Did you look it up? What do you mean free and wealthy is two different? But did you hear what I said? See, that's why you're talking, you're not listening. I just told you they were the free blacks. The free blacks, they called them the free blacks because they weren't slaves. And if they were not slaves, how were they making their money? Red pill. They made their money because they were black entrepreneurs. They started their own communities. They started their own businesses. Research it if you want to argue. Yeah. Research it. You don't even know. Free and wealthy is two different things. Free and wealthy were combined. They had freedom and they had wealth. The red pill, fifth gear. They had freedom and they had wealth. The reason why the white people called them the free blacks is because they refused to be slaves. Hello, somebody. They refused to be slaves. And even when Harriet Tubman freed those who were slaves, she said, I couldn't even free all of them because some of them wanted to be slaves. She couldn't even free all the black people. And that's why nowadays, to this day, black people still have a slave mentality. You can't free all. I can't help all these black people. They're slaves in their minds. They're slaves in their spirit. They will always blame the white man. They will always not know who they are. They will never come to the knowledge of their own self-wealth. They will never come to the knowledge that we come from kings and queens. We don't come from slavery. Only a certain group of black people went through slavery. But even the black people that were in slavery, they came from kings and queens. They were enslaved, but they came from kings and queens. That is not our roots. Slavery is not our roots. It's not our heritage. Hello, somebody. I know y'all don't like the truth. Slavery is not our heritage. It's not our heritage. You keep blaming the white man. Keep saying we slaves. We didn't come from slavery. We came from kings and queens. I want people to stop saying that shit. We don't come from slaves. They went through slavery. They went through slavery. Come on, man. Rosdale was a black community and had wealthy people. You must have been researching. You must have did some research, Parnell Banks. Exactly, farmer. I don't understand why people do that. They compare their life today to something hundreds of years ago, right? Brian Reed. Guess what? They wouldn't have forced me into slavery. Guess what? I'd have died before they forced me into slavery, Brian Reed. They would have killed me. And if they were forced into slavery, how come the blacks that were here, how come they weren't slaves, Brian Reed? Brian Reed, how come the black people who were here that were wealthy around the time of slavery, how come they refused to be slaves, Brian Reed? Since you say they went forcibly, ain't nobody forcing me to do shit. You'll have to kill me first. Hello, somebody. I would be dead before I be a slave to anybody. Ain't nobody forcing me to do shit. That's an excuse. That's an excuse. All they had to do, please. And look how they got out of slavery. And look, those who were made slaves, look how they left. They chose to leave. The slaves that did leave, what did they do? They made a conscious decision. I'm not being no fucking slave no more. Maybe I got a curse to get y'all attention. I'm not being no damn slave. We getting the fuck out of here. They chose, you just gonna just be a slave and let somebody beat you and whip you and come on, man. That's your choice. They chose to leave. Just sit around, let somebody just beat you and abuse you and call you all kind of names and you just be a servant. Come on, man. I don't give a fuck how I sound. I don't give a damn. If you don't like it, bro, if you don't like it, you can leave. I don't give a damn. Didn't they choose to leave? Ramel Stovall, didn't the slaves choose to leave? The slaves could have chose to stay, or the slaves could have chose to leave. Ramel Stovall. So slavery, they did choose to leave. Some of them chose to stay. So Kanye West was right. Get the hell out of here. You sound like Kanye West. And guess what? Back then, you would have been a slave. You would have been a slave. They would have did whatever they wanted to you. Yes, master. Yes, master. You'd have been a good slave, Ramel Stovall. I could tell because of how your mind state is. Yes, master. Whatever you want me to do in the field. I would have been a part of the free blacks. Guess what? I'd have been part of the free blacks with my own business. Ramel Stovall, you would have been a slave. You would have been a slave, not me. I'd have been part of the free blacks, or they would have killed me. One or the other. Ain't no in between. You would have been a good old yes and boss. They made us be slaves. They made me a slave. Can't nobody make you do shit you don't want them to do. That's a weak-minded person. You're weak, you understand? A group of weak-minded people. Weak ass. You sound like Kanye West. Kanye West was right. That's a good thing. Yes, master, you made me be a slave because they made me be a slave. Go ahead, master. You could beat me. You could rape my women. You could rape my kids. I don't care, master. I'll be a good master. I don't care. Sad, man. That's why it was only a certain group of people who were slaves. All black people were not slaves. Do your research. We come from Egypt. We come from kings and queens. There's a group of black people who chose to stay and be slaves. Harriet Tubman said it. There was a group of blacks she could not save. And I understand there's a group of black people to this day we cannot slave. We cannot save. We cannot save. Brian Reed, I'm not going to argue with you. Do your research. All black people were not slaves. Do your research. I'm just going to let you do your research. I got time to argue with you because I'm not going to argue facts. You just want to argue. I just want to argue. D-Rock, I'm going to say this again, D-Rock. Can't nobody make you do shit. I would rather be dead than be a slave, D-Rock. That's the point I'm making. And around the time of slavery, there were wealthy black people. I guess y'all ain't listening. Go do your research. There were wealthy black people around the time of slavery. They refused to be slaves. So if y'all keep wanting to say all black people were slaves, keep saying it. Keep saying that shit. That's on you. That's a lie. If you want to continue to believe that lie, go ahead. There was only a certain group of black people who were slaves. That's it. A certain group, not everybody. So you keep believing that lie and you keep telling yourself, it's because of slavery. It's because of slavery. It's because of slavery. It's because of slavery. Keep blaming slavery for the next 500 years and pass down that spirit to your kids. Pass down that stuff to your kids. It's slavery. That's why we can't make it. It's slavery. That's why. Keep blaming it. Keep blaming on slavery. Keep believing that shit. So you can have excuses for this behavior. Keep believing that. See, people want to talk and they don't even research stuff for themselves. People want to argue, but they don't even understand that we don't even come from slavery. We went through slavery. We went through slavery. We don't come from slavery. Do you know the difference? We went through slavery. We come from kings and queens. And only a certain group of black, not all black people, study the free blacks and the antebellum period. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, getting back to this. See, I want to blame the white man for everything. Thank you, Star Payne. She said, your family was wealthy. My family was wealthy too at the time of slavery, Star Payne. At the time of slavery, my mother's side of the family owned land in the middle of slavery. Star Payne. At the time of slavery, my great-great-grandmothers and fathers owned land. But they want to keep making excuses. It's the white man's fault. See, let me tell you something. For the black people who don't want to take accountability for what they do, they need somebody to blame. People who don't want to change, they need somebody to blame. If I didn't want to leave the streets of Philly, I could have kept saying, well, I grew up, my father ran the streets, my uncle sold drugs, my grandfather ran the street, so I might as well just go ahead and run the streets because, I chose to break the generational curse in my family. Exactly, Lizzie. That's the point I'm making. They need somebody to blame because they don't want to change. That's the problem with the black community. You need somebody to blame so you can justify your behavior. That's what it is. If I could keep blaming somebody, if I could have somebody to blame, then that means I don't have to take accountability. If I always have somebody to blame, I don't have to be accountable for nothing. I gotta blow my nose. My nose is tripping. If I always have somebody to blame, I don't have to take accountability because I can blame it on you. And I can keep doing what I'm doing because I can blame you for my behavior. And that's what a lot of black people do. They want to blame everybody else for their behavior. And half the stuff they told, what the heck? What are you talking about? Who stole the wealth from those families? What are you talking about? Who stole the wealth? What are you talking about? What is your point? What is your point? There's a lot of wealthy black families who have passed down generational wealth, bro. Do you want me to name some of the generational wealth that has been passed down in the black community? But you don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about the wealth that's been passed down from generation. They don't talk about the black people who are wealthy and who've been wealthy. You only see in the media, they only talk about the white men. There's so many wealthy black people who have been passed down, businesses, funeral homes, churches. Churches have been passed down in the black family. I know a church that's been standing for this church has been around for 150 years, and it's a black church. It's still black people who own land and wealth. You watch the media too much. You listen to the media too much. Do your research. There's plenty of black people who have generational wealth. Dude, you're a slave. Dude, you have a slavery mind. You have a slave mentality, bro. I can't even talk to you because you have such a slave mentality. Right, Frommer. You watching too much of the white media. Do your own research. There's plenty of black people who had wealth, generational wealth. Dude, what are you talking about? You watching the white media too much. See, the white TV tell you what they want you to believe, and you believe it because you still have a slave mentality. The fifth gear still has a slave mentality, y'all. He's a slave mentally and spiritually. He has a slave mentality. He listens to the white man's media, the white man's TV, the white man's news, and he believes it. You're a modern day slave, fifth gear. You're a modern day slave. You listen to the white man's media, the white man's TV. You don't research nothing for yourself. That's the problem, because everything you're saying don't make any sense. You said your family sold the property, right? Exactly. Dude, where they at? When? Do your research, bro. That's the problem. They watch white TV, white America, and they believe you have a slave mentality. Bro, listen, I don't want to listen. A person that has a slave mentality, I can't help you. I can't help you, 5 gear. I cannot help you. So I can't help you. I cannot help you, bro. You have a slave mentality and you want to argue, and I don't. I'm having a sensible, factual conversation. You want to blame the white man for everything? Go ahead. You keep blaming the white man, fifth gear. That's up to you. I don't want to argue. Now, he don't want to debate, Frommer. He wants to have an irrational conversation. Listen, he's already had an irrational conversation in my live already. He's saying things that doesn't even make sense. So why am I going to talk to somebody that doesn't make sense? I'm not wasting a debate for someone who doesn't make sense. He blames white man for everything. Not all of us, D-Rock. What are you talking about? D-Rock, what are you talking about? All of us with 9 to 5s are monitored. Oh yeah, well, to a certain extent, D-Rock. To a certain extent. That's why it's good for black people to have their own business. That's why it's good for black people to have their own business. Dude, I'm not gonna argue with you, dude. I'm just not in the mood, bro. I read you the comments you said, bro. The stuff you said in the comments didn't make sense. The white man, you kept blaming the white man who stole the wealth from the black people. Fifth pill, that's what you said. Who stole the wealth from the black people? What are you talking about, bro? It's still wealthy black people with generational wealth. You said that. It came out your mouth. They stole the wealth from the black people. You've been saying white people the whole time in the live, bro. You've been saying that the whole time. Black Wall Street is just a small portion. Black Wall Street was a small portion that was in Oklahoma. What are you talking about? They tore down a few businesses in Oklahoma. That was not the entire black wealth. They did not destroy the entire black wealth of black people. Lord have mercy. Y'all need to go research. You just leave me alone and go research. Just leave me the hell alone. Y'all just talking. Y'all don't study, y'all don't read, y'all don't research your own history. You don't research facts. You just want to argue out of feelings. There are wealthy black people who still have generational wealth. They don't talk about it in the media. They don't talk about it in the white media. They don't talk about it on television. They're not going to broadcast the wealthy black people who have generational wealth. They're not going to broadcast it. They only talk about white stuff. This is white TV, white America. You have to research stuff that's about black people. Okay, you got to research it. Just like they told you, they have Christopher Columbus Day. Christopher Columbus Day. But Christopher Columbus was a murderer and a killer. And they have Christopher Columbus Day. They have a day for Christopher Columbus, and he was a murderer and a killer. And he did not discover America. Amerigo Vespucci did. Amerigo Vespucci was one of the many discoverers of America. I don't believe it was one person. It was a group of people who discovered America, which was a Native American Indian who discovered America. Yes, that's how you got to do, D-Rock. Multiple businesses. Why you thinking at the beginning of my life, I got multiple businesses? Start paying, that is a fact. Start paying said, my mom always said, you want to hide something from black people, put it in a book. That's a fact. They don't read. They don't want to study. They want to argue emotionally. They want to have an emotional argument. I don't deal with emotional shit. I don't have emotional arguments. We're going to deal with the facts and move on. That's it. If I see you saying stupid stuff, if you already saying stuff that don't make sense in the chat, why would I want to bring you into a live? Why do I want to see you already saying stuff that don't make sense? You already saying the white man did this, the white man did that, the white man did this, the white man did that, the white man stole the wealth. You don't even study it. Come on, man. That's the group of black people you can't help. The slave mentality black folk. Just like Harriet Tubman. What did Harriet Tubman? She could not save every black people. Bruh, Native Americans, Africans were not the only ones here. Native Americans were also here. They were some of the first people here. Native Americans, Indians were here also. But anyway, Jesus Christ. If you want to hide something from black people, put it in a book. That's why, and listen, black people are we're some of the most emotional people on the planet. Whatever you say, Brian Reed, whatever you say, I ain't gonna argue with you. It don't matter. I don't care what y'all talking about. Go research with yourself. I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue facts. If you don't want to accept the facts, I'm gonna move on. I will never argue the truth or facts with anybody. If you don't want to accept it, move on. I move. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with nobody. Just keep going back and forth. Nigga, you want to accept it, don't accept it. If you don't want to read it and study it for yourself, don't. Huh? My family weren't. Do you know when I traced my history back? Do you know my aunt traced my history back? And do you know none of my family members were slaves? I'm gonna say it again. Thank you, Lizzie. I'm gonna say this again. Do you know my aunt traced my roots? None of my family members were slaves. And I see why I have the mentality that I have. I see why I refuse to be held down. I see why I refuse to blame the white man for everything. Do you know my aunt traced our roots? My family were not slaves. We come from the free black era. And I see why my mentality is like, I was wondering why I'm like this. I refuse to be held down. I don't fear no one. Huh? I don't depend on the white man for nothing. I don't depend on the white man for nothing. I started my own business. I'm my own entrepreneur. I invest my own money by myself. I don't have nobody helping me. I've been making my own money. I do work in the entertainment industry, but I'm not working in the entertainment industry right now. And I'm still making money because I have my own business. I didn't just depend on working on Tyler Perry's set or working in the industry. While I work in the industry, I have my own business. So if this go wrong, I still got my own, I still making money. I never put my eggs in another man's basket. I invest my own money. I make my own money. I'm not working on set right now, and I'm still making my own money. None of my family members were slaves. So I understand why I don't have a slave. It's just not in my blood to have a slave mentality. And I thank God I don't have a slave mentality. Thank God I don't blame the white man for everything. Thank God. We know there's racism. We know there's oppression. We know that. But is that going to stop me from being successful? You think oppression and racism is going to stop me from being successful? Oppression and racism are going to stop me from investing in my own business, from investing in my own brand? You think that's going to stop me? Because of what the white man did 500 years ago to a certain group of black people? And I trace my roots back, and none of my family members were slaves. On my mother's side of the family, my mother's side of the family were also prominent people who owned land in the time of slavery. Bro, do your research. You go by what they told you. This is what black people do. They go by what they told you. Black people don't read for themselves. That's the problem. Ignorance. That's what ignorance is when people refuse to educate themselves. Hello, somebody. Ignorance is people who refuse to educate themselves on a topic. Period. Period. That's so rude of who? Excuse me, what are you talking? That's so rude of you. What are you talking about? That's so rude of you. What are you talking about? We're sitting here, I'm educating people. Well, who's rude? Be Pacific, April Walker. Yvette, I totally agree. Yvette, you're absolutely right. Yvette, I'm sorry, you're right. I could say it 100 times, they still ain't listening. Yvette, you're absolutely right. They are not listening. They just go by white media. Whatever the white media tell them, they believe it. They don't research and study anything for themselves. They told you you're a slave. They told you come from slavery, and they believe it. All black people were slaves, and they believe it. You can't make it without the white man, and they believe it. You can't do nothing without the white man, and they believe it. It's sad. Tab said that was. Tab, what do you mean? What's my point? You must just hopped into my live. You ain't listening. If you don't want to listen, if you just hopped into my live, rewind the video. I'm talking about people with slave mentalities. All black people were not slaves. That's my point. Y'all go by what the media tell you. All black people were slaves, and they were not. There were free black people around slavery. Around slavery time, there were black people who owned slaves. There were wealthy black people around the time of slavery. That's my point. What do you mean, what's my point? You just came into my live. Rewind the video and listen to the entire thing in the entire context. I didn't say what do you have a guilty conscience? I don't have a slave mind. What do you have a guilty conscience or something? Did I say you? I don't even know who you are. Did I say you had a slave mentality? I said people have slave mentality. And they justify their behavior. Everything's the white man's fault. No accountability in the black community. No accountability. None. That's my point. What's your point? That's my point. You must have just came in my live because I've been repeating my point 100 damn times in the live. But I'm done wasting my breath. Let me get back to since everybody want to blame the white man and everything's the white man's fault. Let me get back to Suki Hana. They'll blame the white man because of how she acting too. It's the white man's fault. Frommer, exactly. Fifth gear, that's not my point. Bro, let me get back to what I'm talking about. You're trying to manipulate the topic. That's not what I'm talking about. Can you stop a race soldier? Well, what do you, bro? Go to another channel with that. Well, we're not doing that. That's not even a topic. Anyway, getting back to this chick Suki Hana and thought culture. They want to blame the white man for all the behaviors of black people. We all know right from wrong. We all make our own conscious decisions. It's time out for blaming the white man for every damn thing. Like I said, we understand there's racism. We know that. You're supposed to take a stand for racism. You're supposed to take a stand for oppression. Thank you for hitting my Cash App, Hensley. If you want to donate to the channel, hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. We know there's oppression. We know that. We understand. That's not my point. That's not my point. You can still become successful. Stop depending on a white man for everything. Stop blaming the white man for every damn thing. That's all I'm saying. We make our own conscious decisions, right from wrong. We all know right from wrong. If I go out here and start murdering people and blame it on the white man, I'm going to do time in prison. There ain't nobody trying to hear that. That is a conscious decision I made. I chose to leave Philly. I chose to stop gangbanging, running the streets. I chose to stop holding guns. I chose to change my behavior. That was my choice. I know if I would have stayed on the streets of Philly, I would have been dead. Just like when Harriet Tubman freed the certain group of black people who were slaves, she said, I couldn't save all the slaves. There was a certain group of slaves who chose not to be slaves anymore. It was their choice. And it was a certain group of slaves who said, I'm staying with the massa. I'm staying with the massa. There's a lot of y'all here today who still slaves mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. You love what the massa is telling you. Fifth gear, I'm gonna block you in a minute because that's not the topic. I don't have time. Save that for another time. We're not talking about that right now. We're not talking, that's not the topic, and you're not gonna manipulate my topic. That's not the topic. If we're talking about that, then it's not my topic today, and it's not my point. Now, it's not my topic, it's not my point. You save that for another live. Anyway, that's what I'm saying, Yvette. We all have a free will. When we do stuff, that's our conscious decision. That's our conscious. When a person is racist, they choose to be racist. When Negroes shoot and kill each other, they choose to shoot and kill each other. That's their conscious decision. Nobody making them do nothing. Huh? When racist people make excuses for being racist, that's their conscious decision. When black people kill, when these gangs murder and kill each other and blame the white man, that's their conscious decision. Neither one of them get a pass. So don't come on my channel. I talk about both sides. Don't come on my channel acting like I'm biased. I talk about the racist stuff, and I talk about the stuff black people do to each other. So if you want to keep blaming the white man for everything, go on another channel. I don't do that over here. Sorry, everybody makes their own conscious decision. Whether you're racist, black, white, Chinese, or Asian, we all know right from wrong. And you can't keep blaming other people for your own behavior. Thought culture, they blame this disgusting behavior that these thoughts do every day. They blame this behavior on the white man. They glorify this disgusting behavior. These chicks talk about sucking dick, being prostitutes, and selling ass. That's all they talk about. And they get rewarded for being disgusting. Well, you know that comes from slavery. Everything comes from slavery. They don't never say, look, when they do something bad, that comes from slavery. But then when they do something good, we kings, we queens. Which one is it? Slavery made us do that. We kings, we queens. Which one is it? Which one is it? We come from kings and queens. Well, which one is it? The bad stuff is slavery. The good, we come from kings and queens. Which one is it? Which one you going to be accountable for? But we reward this disgusting behavior. We reward this disgusting behavior. We reward it. We say this behavior is okay. We say this behavior is okay. We glorify this behavior. We justify this behavior. We make excuses for our behavior. How can you act like a whore and expect to be treated like a queen? I'm confused. I had this one stupid chick hop on my live. She said a woman should be treated like a queen no matter how she acts. I said, what? Thank you for whoever else hit my Cash App. Thank y'all for hitting the Cash App. I said, how? A woman should be treated like a queen no matter how she acts. I said, hold on, is that reality? Is a woman going to be treated like a queen no matter how she acts? Is that the truth? A woman that acts like a thot. Thank you. Somebody else hit the Cash App. Appreciate y'all hitting the Cash App and the PayPal. We giving you all this good content and all this good stuff. A lot of y'all hitting the Cash App tonight. Appreciate it. How is a woman, if you act like a whore, how is society going to treat you? This chick told me, no matter how you act, a woman should be treated with respect. Hold on, what? That's not reality. That is not reality. You act like a whore, these people out here are going to treat you like whores. They're going to treat you like a slut. They're going to treat you like a cum dumpster, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow night about cum dumpsters. They're going to treat you like a cum dumpster. That's how they're going to treat you. Let me play some more of this. She said, we ain't got no morals. We some effing hoes. Let's listen to Suki She said, before pop dropping like, before I give you the pussy, give me a deposit. I'm not putting a deposit on no fish platter. I'm good. That's the point I'm making. You're going to get treated how you carry yourself. Exactly. But that's not what she said. She said a woman should be treated like a queen no matter how she acts. She sent me a long ass email. I said, what? What? She's not going to get treated like a queen. She should be the how. They treat a crackhead like a crackhead. They treat a drug dealer like a drug dealer. They treat a killer like a killer. Huh? They treat a pimp like a pimp. They treat a boss like a boss. But how come for some reason when a woman is prostituting, she should get respect? Huh? In other words, she was telling me, this is what she was telling me. This is what she was saying. No matter how a woman acts, in other words, she was justifying the behavior. In other words, I don't care how I act, I'm supposed to be treated good. In other words, she's trying to say, I ain't changing my behavior. I'm going to act any old kind of way, and y'all still better treat me like a queen. Who cares, Parnell Banks? Why are you here? Love me a thought, gunshot, or stab wound, need not apply. Okay, then why are you here? I don't care about you liking a thought. Go ahead. Have a fun, destructive, disease-infested, baby daddy drama life. See you later. Have a ball. Why are you here telling me that? Why is he telling me he loves a thought? Okay, I'm happy for you. Have the most destructive, miserable, dangerous, evil, demonic life you can possibly have. Lovely, this is not going to happen. Trifling men is going to continue to get with these people. Trifling dudes are going to continue to get with these thoughts. These thoughts are going to continue. You know why they get with these thoughts, Lovely? Because it's easy pussy. They're nasty in bed. They're like porn stars. That's why. They just want nasty sex. And that's all they give them is disgusting porn sex. And then they throw them away. Do you notice the men never stick around, Lovely? The men never stick around. The men never stick around. Every video is twerking. Every video, they got their stinking behinds in the video. Every video. Are you kidding me? He's an idiot. Yes, you missed most of the show. We've been on here 2 hours. I haven't been on this live this long in a while, but I have a link. I'll probably take one more. Why is he still here, bro? Bro, leave me alone. No, I just don't want him here. If you want to join the chat, it's a link you can click on. Talking about thought culture. It's a link you can click on. If you want to debate the topic, a lot of people want to go off on the topic and talk about the white man. That's not the topic. I just had to break down a lot of y'all misinformation about slavery. All black people were not slaves. I just had to break that down. If you want to come in and about the topic, click on the link. Everything is twerking and being disgusting, Star Payne. Yes. Everything is being disgusting. Well, go ahead and start your channel on. Go ahead. If you talk about what you're passionate for, this is what YouTube is about. Starting, everybody's not cut out to have their own show or their own talk show, but try it out and see if it works. But anyway. She said, let me get a deposit. And I don't care nothing about your baby moms. Okay, she don't care nothing about your baby moms. Let me get a deposit. Then she's gonna go on to say, we some fucking hoes. Lovely, you already been on the show. Lovely trying to come back in. Lovely, you already been here. You were on the show earlier. You're trying to come back a second time. I'm trying to get somebody new on before I get off, Lovely. Trying to get somebody new on the show before I go off. Deposit of STDs. Yes, give her a deposit. Talking about eat her pussy like filet mignon. Your pussy smell like fish, the garbage can. I bet you she got all kind of yeast infections, bacteria infections, all kind of stinking infections when you ran through. How is a ran through whore talking about eat her stinking ass pussy? And every penis on the planet done been in it. Oh, man. Brian Reed, it's all good. I don't mind having a disagreement with people. We can disagree. I don't mind. I don't care about disagreeing with people on here. As long as we can respectfully disagree, that's fine. I'm talking about eat her vagina like filet mignon and pay for some fish. If I want, I could just go to the fish market if I want some fish. Put some fish on her stinking behind. Talking about some eat her pussy like filet mignon. You're a prostitute. But I look like eating a prostitute's vagina and come back with bumps all on my mouth. Oh, man. Thank you, Yvette. If you want to come in and join in the stream, y'all, I'm going to take one more, but that's it. One more guest on the show. If not, I'll do the stream yard again tomorrow. But I had to talk about thought culture and these disgusting women and how they glorify this behavior. This chick said, we ain't got no morals. We some effing hoes. Listen. We ain't got no morals. We some effing hoes. She's proud about being a woman with no morals. We ain't got no morals. We some effing hoes. She's proud about being a whore. Let me bring in one last person.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Let me put my speaker in. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
All right. What you got to say about thought culture?
Well, my little sister is 21 years old, so okay. I have a first-hand look, and my girlfriend, her sister is actually 15 or 16. So the thing with the lashes that look like the brooms, like All the little girls have wigs on. I think
I don't understand that.
Right, but it's really a part of a bigger picture. It's more so like now they're trying to add pedophilia to the LGBTQ. So this whole wider agenda of over sexualizing young children and over sexualizing children to the point where we can't even, like, you see little girls, I'm a savage, classy.
But they get this behavior from their mothers, though. It's no daddies. It's no daddies teaching these young ladies how to conduct themselves. That's the problem.
They get the behavior from their mothers, and they get the behavior from social media, which they're being indoctrinated. And so right now, I think that they're just trying to normalize sex. It just in general, it's like Sodom and Gomorrah, kind of like they want to make it so normal to the point where there's a book by Aldous Huxley called The Brave New World. It was written in 1931. When you read the book, they talk about like this new society that's supposed to be now. And you see the little kids running around butt naked on the playground. And the little girl is over in the corner with a boy, and they're all naked. And this is like something that's normal. And they're like, yeah, back in the days, they wouldn't let kids play erotic games. And everybody's like, oh, what do you mean kids couldn't play?
I get that, but I get what you're saying, but we're talking about thought culture and how these females are acting. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying about how they're trying to do broader, sicker things. I get that. We're talking about these young women just on the internet, always naked and twerking and just being disgusting and ignorant, and they think it's cute.
But that's what they're normalizing. It's like a brainwashing thing. You got to think people are on social media 24/7. We had a whole stock crash, and we're in the Great Depression right now, but nobody knows because they have social media. So I think that a lot of the internet and media period is raising our children, young women. They don't have anybody to look up to other than Cardi B, women who marry basketball players and things like that. Things like when I was young, like the Boys and Girls Club is rare. Like in New York City, I don't know where the Boys and Girls Club is. I don't know where children out from our community in the urban diaspora can find mentors. There are none.
But that's what I'm saying. There's no strong male figures in our society. There's no daddies in the home. That is the biggest problem. These young men and women, they don't know who they are. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to conduct themselves. They don't have no discipline. They don't have no direction, no guidance, nothing. And it comes with a daddy in the house. That's the biggest problem. That's why. Do you think a father would let his daughter act like a whore?
No.
Or his woman act like a slut and a whore and cheer her on?
It's certain things that I wear. My father's like, where you going in that?
There you go. There you go. I see these mothers in the household. They let their daughters twerk in Pampers. Do you think a father would let them do that?
Some fathers.
I seen a video where a mother was throwing all the women in the house was throwing dollar bills and their daughter was twerking in Pampers. I almost threw the fuck up.
Yeah.
No daddies in the house. No daddies in the house. Do you think these daddies would let these mothers and these women do this stuff? No. That's the problem. No fathers. You said you had your father, right? You had your father, right?
My father definitely wouldn't. Some of the things that my little sister put.
Oh, we losing signal. Oh, we're losing signal. I don't know what happened. We lost signal, Rick Cuts. We lost signal. Maybe I could try to bring her back in. We just lost signal. Sorry, we just lost signal. But that goes back to what I don't know. We lost signal. I don't know. But that goes back to what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what the agenda is or how big the agenda is. We understand. It's always a bigger agenda. But when you don't have any strong male figures leading his community, leading their women, that's why there's chaos. There's no morals, there's no standards, there's nothing in the Black community. No morals, no standards, no nothing. 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 Because there ain't no men leading. The women are leading the Black community. It's sad. That's the problem. Women are leading, especially in the Black community. They're leading these mama boy thugs, these emotional mama boy thugs. No structure, exactly. No structure, no strong man to lay down the law in the house. I don't know how we lost her, but we lost her. Sorry, but I don't know how we lost connection. But no man laying down the law. We're not doing this in this house. This is not, My father laid down the law. My father laid down the law in my house. This is what's going on. This is how you're going to conduct yourself. This is what's popping. You obey me. If you don't, you reap the consequences. That was my father. He was the overseer. He was the disciplinarian. Huh? He called the shots. That's how I grew up. My father was very strict. I mean, he gave me a lot of leeway as far as my father allowed me to be a young man and experience. My father didn't shelter me. I thank God for that. He let me go out here and experience and be a boy and be tough and face what I needed to face. My father prepared me for what I had to face in the streets. My father had a big rep on the street, so my father had a big rep. My grandfathers, my uncles they had big reps on the street. They told me what I was going to have to face. He toughened me up, got me ready, showed me how to fight, showed me how to protect myself, showed me how to protect my sisters. That's what my father taught me. He taught me how to be a protector because my father protected his family. He protected his sisters. He fought for his family. These young guys, they live off of women. I seen one dude push his baby mama in front of him and made his baby mama fight for him. I couldn't believe what I saw. He made his baby mother fight for him. He was scared to fight. And she's in there, you better leave my baby daddy alone. She's fighting a man for her baby daddy. And I bet you she taking care of him and everything else. Some men, majority of men today are feminine. This is a feminine ass generation of men. This is a feminine ass generation of men. And the women enable these soft ass, sweet ass men. All they do is scary ass. All they do is hide behind a damn gun. That's all they do. Is hide behind a damn gun. Scared as hell, scary ass dudes living off women, smoking weed all day, having all these baby mamas with a gun. You can't protect shit. These men don't protect shit. And I see why so many people attack me, because they're not used to a strong male figure. I'm a strong male figure. That's period. That's not going to change. I show tough love on my channel. That's not going to change. If you don't like what I have to say, leave. I don't give a damn. You think I liked everything that my father had to say? You think I liked everything my mother had to say? You think I liked everything my grandmother had to say? You think I liked everything my uncle had to say? You think I liked everything they had to say? You think as a child growing up, I liked everything they had to say? I sat there and took it and listened and took heed to what they taught me, whether I liked it or not. My parents, uncles, they weren't there to be liked. My father told me, I don't care if you don't like me. My father said, I'm not here for you to like me. I don't care. But what I'm instilling in you, what I'm putting in you is going to go with you for the rest of your life. Nowadays, everybody want to say what everybody want to hear. I didn't like what you said. Who cares? And I'm going to stop preaching the truth because you don't want to hear it, you idiot. I get so many disgusting emails from women in my chat. I mean, not in my chat. Yeah, sometimes in the chat. But I get so many disgusting emails from women who are mad that I talk about thought culture. Yeah, they be mad. Why are you mad? Why are you emailing me? You think you're going to stop me from talking about thought culture? If you're a disgusting thought, change your behavior. If not, don't watch me. Straight up. Don't watch me. Either you're going to change your behavior, don't watch me. Because sending me a long ass email is not going to stop me from preaching the truth and calling out this behavior of our black men, of our men and women. It's not going to change. I'm your boy Zillionaire. I've been in here 2 hours. And I'm coming back tomorrow night because this was a good show. I got people that could call it or chime in. We're going to do this tomorrow night. All right, so I'll be back tomorrow night. Shout out to everybody that's donated to the channel tonight. But we're going to talk about this tomorrow. Yes, the truth hurts. Exactly. The truth. When people hear the truth, they feel like they just got a spanking. When people hear the truth, it's like a punch to the gut. Damn, he just punched me in my gut. Hey, oh, that hurt, boy. Golly, their feelings be hurt. So they have to email me and give me nasty nasty messages because they're mad at the truth. Like it's gonna stop me from speaking the truth. Oh man, I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all come back here tomorrow night. Shout out to everybody, man. We had a good live, good two and a half, almost 2.5 hours tonight. We might could go. Hope we could do that tomorrow night. Shout out to everybody. God bless you. Enjoy your Friday because I'm about to sit back and I don't know, find me something to eat and find me a good movie to watch. I'm about to relax. Straight up like that. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Friday, man. I'll be back tomorrow night, 9:30 tomorrow night. Much love. We out of here. Shout out to Zillionaire Nation. If you want to be a monthly member, make sure you hit that join button next to the subscribe button. All right. So you can join in the chat, and tomorrow we're going to do the same thing. If you want to chime in, if you want to debate me on the topic, so people are trying to debate me off topic. If you want to debate me on the topic, that's fine. If you want to tomorrow night, if you want to debate, discuss, or you have a point of view, I'm gonna drop the link in tomorrow night. All right, I'm out of here, man. Much love. Much love. All right, y'all. I'm out of here.